All right. So, um, I was just going to start off and ask you a little bit about your situation and why you guys decided to change the wood on the condo complex, and just kind of give me a brief overview of what your thought process was with that, so that way we can come up with something that benefits both of us.
Okay. Um, Before you left, you said you wanted to make the um, condominium development more appealing, to have a leg up on some competitors nearby. So, when discussing it with my lumber yard, they recently had come across some better wood for a discounted price because of their financial situation wasn't great. And after discussing it with your secretary, then we decided to upgrade the wood, causing the price to go up a little bit, and with hopes of making the profit margin greater for you. So
I see.
we,
So,
I actually lost money upgrading the lumber than would have been just keeping it the same
I
as
see.
well.
Yeah, well, that put us in a bit of a predicament because we had already discussed selling that condo
Right.
complex to somebody else who now we're going to be under over like 30 grand if
Yeah.
we end up paying the bill for that. So now
Right.
we're in the predicament.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. It's that seems that way for sure.
yeah.
So my as a company, my financial situation isn't great. So if you cannot honor the full 960, then we'll have to meet somewhere in the middle because the bare minimum is probably not going to work for me. Probably cause my business to go into bankruptcy.
Yeah, I mean, we were looking to hopefully invest in some other opportunities upcoming because, I mean, we weren't doing so hot with the market in a slump right now. So we were really trying to jump on a few opportunities that could turn into more potential income for us because we're at that point too where if we don't make a good move, then we're going to go under as well.
Yeah.
Um, so,
Yeah.
yeah, we're both in a very similar predicament.
Yeah. For
Um,
sure.
so I had a couple other questions. One was referring to the lease that you have for the building that you guys rent from us. And I guess right now you guys owe $10,000 still for the remaining, or for the 2 months prior to this, and then another 5,000 for this month that your lease will be expiring in. So I was just curious what the deal is with that.
The So we're waiting on. We need a few more days for the 10,000 for a customer's check to clear, and then we'll be clear. We'll be straight away on that, and then for the future one, once our deal's done, then the other 5,000 would come from that. But in addition, um, even though we stated that we were going to move on to another facility, that has actually fallen through. So we need to stay in our original um, the facility that we leased from you, if that's still available.
Okay. Well, we actually had another tenant that was looking to move in at the end of the month that was also going to end up paying a little over like about $6,000 a month for rent. So apparently that was the fair market value of that place with the lease. So we were able to secure somebody else for after you guys exited.
Is
So yeah,
that something that you could back out on?
that is something that we could. So there's the potential there for some wiggle room,
Okay.
but I just don't know how that'll all shape out. Because obviously we were hoping to get the extra $1,000 a month for income, so we'll have to take a look at that. Um,
Okay.
so there's also one more thing on the list, which is the loan that we had for you for like over $200,000. And I guess the past 5 years, you guys have just renewed it and just been paying the interest down on it. So in order for us to make an investment, we were hoping to be able to recall the loan for that full amount of $200,000. So that way we could make this investment and hopefully be able to, turn things the right way.
Okay. Okay. That's unfortunate. But okay. All right. That's not totally impossible. We just need to make a reasonable decision on this condominium project, and then that could be a possibility.
Okay. So, I mean, I had a few thoughts because we're in the process of looking into two different developments in the future that we need the capital for now to be able to invest in both of these two different places. So I was kind of hoping that we'd be able to go on a joint venture, since you guys do such a great job with all of your woodwork, that maybe there's the potential for, giving you guys their contracts for the woodwork for these two places, so that way you guys have secured income coming in for the next however long that will take to fix these two places up. So that was going to be my idea, but we'll have to work something out with how much we pay to you guys, because I guess some arbitrator said that the potential would be there if we only paid how much it was up front for the initial offer you guys made for the condo complex. So it would end up being like $700,000. But then, we recall the $200,000 loan and the $10,000 from the lease. So then we would give you like $490,000. And then that would give us enough capital to be able to invest in the two investments that we had. So we have to try to work something out. That was their proposition. And I mean, that would still be like really tight on us.
Yeah.
But something to go along those lines where we can make it work, so that way you guys can secure the capital you need so you don't go bankrupt.
Yeah. Okay. So we owe the lumber yard $700,000 for the wood, and it's due within 15 days. So
Okay.
if I can't come up with it within 15 days, then I will file. We will have to file for bankruptcy.
Gotcha.
So if there's no way that you can at least pay the minimum of $710 within 15 days, then we'll have to file for bankruptcy.
Okay. That definitely throws a little bit of a things.
Yeah.
All right. I'm trying to look at all the numbers here that we got. So
how it would work for me would be, I have a valuable house that would have to get sold, and then that would cover some of my debts and the $200,000 loan.
Okay.
But it wouldn't be enough or done in time for the lumberyard situation.
Gotcha. Okay. So maybe we could make a deal that we could potentially give you the $700,000, and then you can put up your house, so that way you can secure that capital, and in turn then we can flip things back around, so that way we can recall the loan after you guys pay off the wood yard. So that way then we can make these investments, because we have 30 days to be able to make that. So I guess that would give us a little bit more time, that extra 15 days. So that way we can make these investments. And we have a hotel that we're trying to secure the capital to fund. And then also this lakefront property that right now, since the market's so low, like obviously we would need to work on fixing them up. So hopefully we'll be able to contract out to you guys.
Right. That sounds ideal. So if we do the minimum, the 710,000, and then in 30 days make the loan due, would that work for you? The loan and the past rent?
Yeah, the loan and the past rent. Yeah, we could probably make that happen. So that way we can do the 710 do right here and pay that up front, and then I think that would work. I hope so.
And then for rent going forward, do we still have would we still rent from you at 5,000?
I
Would that be
would
possible?
I would hope to be able to get what we were going to get from the new tenant and have it be a $6,000 a month lease.
Okay. Okay, let's do 5,500 and then we'll just call it in the middle. Is that
All
possible?
right. I think we could do that.
Okay, I think that satisfies my stuff.
Okay.
I
So,
I better be a grinder because I think I'm homeless for the next 30 days.
yeah, really. Time to start running one of these small little apartments.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's see. So, all right, I'm trying to jot everything down. So, up front, we're going to pay you the 710, and then we're going to recall your loan starting like after 15 days. So then within the 30 days, I get that.
The house, yeah.
Yep, I get that back, and then the rent is going to be 5,500 a month, 30 days. Um,
And future business going forward.
yep, yeah, exactly. Plus then future business going forward. Okay. Yep, I feel like that would work. I believe.
Okay, I'm satisfied with that.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like that would work for both of us, and then we both get what we needed out of this. So,
Yeah. I think it's a bare minimum situation, so
yeah, that's how I felt about it too. I figured there wasn't going to be much negotiating, more of trying
yeah,
to figure out how we can really
make it
make this
possible.
work. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, let's stop the recording.
All right.